lead there. Here comes James Davison right there, too, to take that second spot away from Hornish.
Contact behind. Regan Smith into the 42. And Marks is around. Oh, and now piled into nowhere to go, the 16 of Ryan Reed. Caution displayed immediately. That 16 is going nowhere. And that all started when they got stacked up in front. Regan Smith battling the 42 of Justin Marks. And Marks was sent spinning.
Just
the big braking section of the keyhole.
See, Sam Hornish didn't get off to the best start, and when that happens with the leader, then everything jams up from back inside there. You can see Regan Smith just got loose there, and as he tried to correct, the 42 of Justin Marks was right there and sent him spinning.
And pow! Into the left rear comes Ryan Reed. Another look at it coming off the corner, cleanly through on the inside. 62 and 4. Oh, nearly into him was the 07 of Lally. He gets by. May have been the last one with a clear look at the 42.
Yep. That was a great restart there. As you can see, look, I'm not sure if the 18 got tapped there a little bit, or if it was just getting over on that curbing and lost grip there. Those you can run across those okay if you're kind of up to speed, and as you try to get across there though, and
back bumper cover torn off that car. Oof. And that got to be a bit of a mess.
We're still green, but I think that's going to end here soon with all that debris there. Jack
Hawksworth everywhere.
Gets the lead amongst all that.
In the meantime,
now we have the caution.
and that's Aaron Quine in the 74. He was the other car involved there at the exit of the keyhole. And then down towards turn 3, something else happened.
I think some cars shedded some more parts. So here we go off the turn 2. You see all that speedy drive. Guys are struggling for grip. Justin Allgaier gets spun or just spins out. Then the 9 of Noah Gragson trying to avoid him. Gets hit by his teammate there, Regan Smith, because they were all sliding about trying to avoid the 7. And then Scott Heckert ran into the 9.
Wow, yeah, that may have been just Justin on his own. I thought the 2 had gotten into him, but that was pretty close to being clean.
There you see Scott Heckert run into Gragson. Brandon Jones going through the dirt.
Just talked about Jones and his strategy. Here is the pass for the lead. Hawksworth down in turn 4.
He just outbroke Christopher Bell. Great move by Jack Hawksworth in his first ever Xfinity Series start. First time in a stock car. It's impressive for the boy.
Bell wonders. Daniel Hemrick almost got into the back of him. And behind, big trouble. A huge wreck going out of turn number 1. That has been a trouble spot all afternoon.
My goodness.
Regan Smith is involved in the green car on the left. Justin Allgaier, who just came off a pit road with fresh tires, he is involved as well.
Caution still hasn't come out yet. I can't imagine why. But you can see the battle for the lead right here.
And that may make a difference as they go to the timing lines. Hornish will hang on to it here, but was he the leader when the caution came out? Trying to have a strong run here this afternoon. All got started around J.J. Yaley, Dylan Lupton, and the 39 of Ryan Sieg.
Yeah, I think William Byron was involved in that too, as I see from one of our other cameras. He's got a lot of front end damage.
They go through turn 1. Sam, like I say, Sam really had to woe it down to make that corner, DJ. Hemrick almost got into the back of him.
Yeah, I think William Byron might have started that spin right behind Elliott Sadler, and that's what triggered all of this, I believe. You can see the 9 car there right in the front of that. He's able to continue, but I believe it was him getting sideways there in turn 1.
And then it's Balicki who meets Lupton nose to nose. 5 of Michael Annett. I think he got it woed down. Yep, backing up now.
You can see the 9 car. But he was actually spinning across in front, actually going across to the other side.
Ryan Sieg took evasive action down to the right.
Position now. Riley Herbst around Andy Lally along with Miguel Paludo.
Yeah, Andy's going to be mad at himself. He dropped the right front off on the exit of turn 13 that cost him 3 or... Oh! Big contact with Riley Herbst and Miguel Paludo.
A caution here would end the race because the leader has taken the white flag. We'll see what happens as now Herbst goes around. Since it's the final lap, I would say they're going to let him race back. Allmendinger's starting to pull away.
Trying to make this pass on Regan Smith.
He's still there. Smith shutting the door, contact. And now contact from behind. The 48 of Brennan Poole gets into Blake Cook. He can't stop the spin. And now contact behind them. Carnage coming out of turn 5. And this is not what Blake Cook needed. One of the drivers on the bubble for the playoff.
Another Jeremy Clements right there. Ryan Reed.
Ryan Reed safe with that win. And Spencer Gallagher's 23 also heavy contact.
You can see here that the 48 car decided to stick his nose in there once again. That sent Blake Cook spinning.
Poole escapes. Kennedy escapes.
Yeah,
Reed, piled into by Gallagher, had nowhere to go.
Yeah, just nothing you can do. You can't see up there when you're going single file there and you're just gassing up and you're trying to get through there. And this is what will happen then.
You talked about those blind corners, and you're racing, right?
Yeah, looked like Ben Kennedy got a little damage maybe to the door. I don't know that it got into the right rear tire for him. They'll have to check that probably.
Give a listen here. I think we're going to hear some tires that are angry. Or sheet metal. Or a little of both.
Well, Blake Cook is on.
Hornish goes wide. Grip level at a minimum. Car spinning. Hornish in trouble. The 62 have gone around. Hornish still spinning. Here he's grabbing steering wheel, and he's off again, Mike. He's now going to spin toward the barrier and into the sand.
Yeah, that's getting stuck there. I don't think he's going to get out of there. Even with the sand being wet, I don't think this is going to probably bring out another caution.
Elliott Sadler is around in the 1. Elliott was running 18th when that spin happened.
Gibbs. And there goes AJ 3 wide. To the inside, Gibbs in the middle. And it's AJ Allmendinger through to the lead. What a pass on the restart by Dinger. And trouble for Cindric, who's off track. No caution yet.
So interesting that Austin Cindric actually chose the outside versus the inside that we've seen all day long, maybe thinking he could get a little better run. See AJ drives in there, gets in deep, gives those guys plenty of room though, right on the curb, uses them a little bit on exit, Michael, which I think is expected.
And then a chain reaction crash, bam. Annette into Haley, into Austin Cindric, and away went Cindric. And another caution, Michael, our 7th of the day, Chris Wright, Alex LeBay among those off track. LeBay drives away out of the gravel, but Wright driving for Sam Hunt, unable to pull away. And I think this is a product maybe of what we saw in that restart. You saw the left front of Justin Haley all banged up.
He had some damage earlier, and I just magnified here a little bit more, but I think that all happened off turn 2 when we saw the gaggle of cars get together that shot Austin Cindric off the track. But, you know, we just talked about when the last caution come out, the kind of the wave of emotions, and obviously Austin Cindric was the guy that came out short into the stick.
Tell what happened here. There's Wright and Brandon Jones off the curb into Chris Wright. Somebody's going to run into him.
Yeah, and it looked like Brandon Jones just got up on the curb, and it'll shoot the car out, and then, you know, there's nowhere for these other guys to go as you see Chris Wright spinning around.
Got hit there by Kyle Weatherman in the 47. Brett Moffitt in the 02 there. Watch the 11 bounce all over the place.
Yeah, the 11's trying to give Ty Gibbs a push there, right? He sees a little bit of momentum. He's like, I'm going to push him, maybe be able to clear these guys.
Second place, Ryan Blaney in the 22. Oh, Lally gets contact from Eric Jones. Lally spins, Jones spins, and now into the 98. That is the 98 of Nelson Piquet Jr. Further contact in that group. Piquet, the front of that car is crunched.
But they still just don't have the grip. You can see Eric Jones there. Just kind of slid out, got into the 90 of Andy Lally.
Piquet looking for a way by.
Flag is out. We're racing at Mid-Ohio.
We saw how aggressive Ty Gibbs was yesterday in the ARCA race. He wanted to get to the lead. It's so much easier to lead one of these races than trying to.
Oh, man, Noah Gregson.
Yeah, his nose is off. And look at all the smoke from 9 car of Noah Gregson. That's first corner trouble right there.
And what's it's incredible. And I said he's a good road racer, but I feel like every time we go to a road course this season, he has trouble. And now we've got the 17 of Cody Ware around in the keyhole.
That's because of the oil coming from the 9 car. He's going to lose that engine if he doesn't stop right now. The oil was out. Look at all that damage. Man, so much anticipation, so much build-up. JB, you talked about how much these drivers look forward to running road courses, and now his day is done.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. And you know, we talk about it all the time when we see the infield on like a mile and a half of the synthetic turf versus the grass. And one thing I noticed when we were doing the starting lineup, I saw somebody cleaning their tires up, and they actually caught some of the turf just warming their tires up.
Man, such disappointment. Let's see what happened here. You can see everybody kind of slips off the track a bit. Noah couldn't see where he was going.
Yeah.
Just certainly got way wide.
Everybody was running a little bit wide there, and when the dirt went up, you couldn't really tell where you were. This view is obviously going to be better for us, but you can see Noah Gragson could not see anything as everybody was running a little bit wide in turn 1.
This is a great view from our Fox Sports cameras, as you can see. Bam. Looked like Brandon Brown in the 68 was the first car off, but he didn't catch the inner part of the track where Gregson did, and that pavement that was just past the grass to the right is what ripped his nose off.